In this video, we visit a town famous for its old convent, a town known for its forever eternal Christmas, the largest clothing market in Latin America, and finally, an absolutely beautiful waterfall in a little bit of tropical jungle paradise.
We are Georgia and David. We quit our jobs to travel full-time around Mexico with our 14-year-old Sheltie Poo Meep. Our goal is to take a picture with her in front of 100 Pueblo signs. So today we drove about an hour from Morelia to the Pueblo Mexico of Yuriria.
This Pueblo Mexico is actually located in the state of Guanajuato. So far, it looks super impressive. It's really, really beautiful, and it is, I think, most well known for the giant convent that is behind us now. So we were super hungry and we forgot to record before we dug in, but here we both got the arranchera, which came with a Parmesan garlic noodle, as well as a little side salad. We have our salsa. We have tortilla chips. A guy came by, he was selling pies, so we got a pay de queso and an apple pie, and those were 25 pesos each. And then we also got an order of chimichangas. And the restaurant is El Monasterio.
After lunch, we continued walking through the beautiful park that completely surrounds the convent. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go inside the convent today. They were having service when we first came by, and then we decided to go to lunch, and we came back by, and now it's closed.
Just wasn't our day. All right, so we were getting ready to walk back to the car, and I smelled this kind of sweet, delicious aroma. And there was a woman selling a giant stack of these, and these are Bunielas, I think, or Bunielas. They are covered in piloncillo, which is like Mexican traditional brown sugar. So it looks absolutely delicious. We had to buy one. It was only 25 pesos. Yuriria is also known for its lake. It's a volcanic crater lake, and at one point it was like referred to as the Lake of Blood because the indigenous people had so many human sacrifices here. Right now it doesn't look much like a lake. It looks like a field. I'm guessing that we haven't gotten quite as much rain as normal. We drove all the way around the lake. There is a road that completely encircles it, and from this side it does look a bit more like a lake. There are some decent water levels on this side.
Here we go.
We go for a car ride?
Can we go? Yeah. All right, today we drove about an hour and 45 minutes to Tlalpujahua, which is out of Pueblo, Mexico.
It is known for being eternal Christmas here. Mm-hmm. They are the #1 producers of glass hand-blown Christmas ornaments. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some food because after that long ride we are starving. And then we'll go check out the little markets. So here I ordered the cecina, and David got the beefsteak in chili pasilla. And see the restaurant, it's quite cute. They have a little replica of the town and some Christmas decorations. As you can see, they are getting ready for Christmas. Whether you're in the market for Christmas decorations or you're just an absolute Christmas lover like I am, this town is complete heaven. They have hand-blown glass everything, from little fruits and baskets to snow globes, and then of course, Christmas decorations in every color imaginable. There are ones filled with glitter and tinsel. There are candy canes, snowmen, poinsettias, even little minions. They had Santa ornaments, dogs, cats, and even pigs, Lele dolls, Grinches, and even unicorns. This is just a feast for the eyes.
They even have gift giving covered. In the outdoor market, you can find liquors, spices, nativity sets, and ceramic pottery. The main church is at the very top of the town with great views. Right now we're in the Villa de Santa Claus, or Village of Santa Claus.
It is super cute. However, at night it's much better. We found out about this place from another YouTuber, Costo por Destino, and she came here and spent the night in the town. And at night, this is all lit up. And the last 5 Saturdays up to Christmas, they actually do like artificial snow and everything. So I'm sure it is pretty neat. But even during the day, we think it's kind of cool.
If you didn't buy enough Christmas ornaments in the market, there is Santa's house, which includes many of the hand-blown ornaments found in the market, as well as artificial Christmas trees, stockings, and of course, tons of lights. We met a woman whose family owns this pharmacy, which is over 100 years old. They even have a plaque to commemorate it. Unfortunately, Tlalpujahua didn't have their letters set up, so we had to settle for a picture in front of this banner.
Yesterday in Tlalpujahua, we stopped filming kind of abruptly. I had just found a hand-blown glass ornament. It's got a little monarch butterfly in it. As a gift for our Airbnb host, which was just 50 pesos, complete steal. And we stopped by a little mezcaleria to grab a drink. We ended up making a friend there. She's actually from Tlalpujahua and currently lives in Tennessee, but she was there with all her sisters and family, and she actually invited us back to her house. At first we said no, but then we gave it a little thought, and she urged us to come over, so we decided we would. And her family had made a fresh batch of red pozole, which we have not had in Mexico before. It was really excellent. And we ended up staying there till a little past 7 o'clock, just hanging out with her family. We had some great Spanglish conversations with a good mix of Spanish and English words when we got stuck. And it was just a really great time. She definitely made the day, but even before that, we thought that town was one of the more magic towns. I love Christmas and all the hand-blown glass ornaments. It was just a really awesome day. We didn't end up getting back to the Airbnb till after 9 o'clock, so it was a long day, but it was a fun day.
We broke the rules and drove at night.
We did, and nothing happened.
Today we drove about an hour to the Pueblo Mexico of Cuitzeo.
Our first stop was their textile market, which is actually the largest one in Latin America. We walked through about half of it. It was absolutely huge, and they have a ton of kids' clothes, juniors' clothes, clubbing clothes, athletic clothes. So I didn't happen to buy anything there, but it is impressive and definitely worth a stop. Now we are in front of the ex convento, and we're going to go check it out.
We found out this convent is one of the oldest in Mexico. It was built in the early 1500s. It housed Franciscan friars. All the other convents we had seen so far were only for nuns. It was really impressive how well preserved and intricate the murals were given their age. Meep wasn't allowed to go inside, so we took turns exploring the impressive structure. Afterwards, we took a brief stroll through the town square, peeking in on a beautiful closed church before taking our family photo in front of the town letters. One interesting thing about the towns in this area is all the store signs have the first letter in red and the rest is in black.
So just outside of town, as you're heading towards the lake, there is a little restaurant called Mia Bonita. We started with the flautas, but as you can see, those are gone. We were starving. David got a beer. They brought us each a free house mezcal, and I got a margarita. And here we have a mojarra frita. We both got the same thing. And you can see here, the restaurant is quite cute.
All right, today we drove about 2 hours from Morelia to Uruapan.
It is the second largest city in the state of Michoacán, and today is October 31st, so they are setting up Dia de Muertos decorations here as well. So we're going to go ahead and walk around, check things out.
So first things first, we're gonna grab our family photo in front of Iglesia de la Inmaculada.
Which unfortunately appears to be closed right now, so I don't think we're gonna get to go inside. But from the outside, it is pretty. Well, we continued on and we stumbled upon the main market, and the mercado here is pretty large and pretty impressive. Then we walked through the main jardín and we stumbled upon a bunch of calaveras or skulls, and they also had a big alley with a bunch of the cempasúchil, which is the orange marigold flower. Right now they are doing the Festival de Velas here in Uruapan. So at night, all those candles are lit, and I'm sure it's super impressive, but unfortunately, we're only going to be here for the day. So we stopped at Tacos Chente, and I got the costra de bistec as well as a quesadilla. And then David got the plato norteña, which is basically just a bunch of meat with cheese, pineapple, and onion. And of course, we got Modelo Negros.
So we just finished up lunch at Tacos Chente, which is probably the best taqueria we've been to since La Tosca in Zacatecas. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is head to the main church around the main square. On the way back to the Jeep, we saw some cool street art before heading to our last and most impressive destination in this town.
So right now, for our last stop, we are in the national park here in Uruapan. We are on the way to go check out the waterfall, which is the
Cascada Camarina.
This park is awesome. It feels like you walked into the middle of a tropical jungle, which I was gonna say that I did find the city to be a bit, well, gritty. There's a lot of graffiti and it's more modern than colonial. It definitely doesn't have the same feel as Morelia, but this park alone definitely makes it worth a day trip.
Yeah, for sure. After the waterfall, we continued past numerous fountains and a couple of smaller falls. This park was hands down one of our favorite stops in Mexico so far. We wish we didn't wait so late in the day to visit, so we had more time to explore.
As always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, if you have any questions or suggestions, leave them down below. And if you haven't seen our other video about small towns in Michoacán preparing for Dia de Muertos, check it out here.